Hey people, you're back with Bunky. Let's execute this next video. So, the Executioner pistol has finally won it. I'm here to show you that gun now, guys. I'm here playing with my buddies Explicit and Jay Vader and one of Vader's friends. Explicit's going to be using the Executioner as well. He's got him on the N7 Destroyer. Because with Devastator mode spec for magazine size and the pistol magazine upgrade, the Executioner pistol can be made to be the only one-shot weapon in this game that can have 2 shots per clip, which is just pretty cool, isn't it? Now, it's not going to work for anybody else, guys. The magazine upgrade does nothing for them because the game always rounds down the number of shots in a clip, okay? That's just one of the perks to being the Destroyer. It's definitely a great route to take with this gun, okay, because that second shot takes a lot of pressure off you. It really does, because it's generally terrible to miss with a one-shot weapon. In the wrong circumstances, that can be the difference between living and dying, but it's especially meaningful with this one-shot weapon, okay. This gun makes me rage. I can't stand it because it periodically fires blanks. Thank you very much, subscribers. I love you all for inflicting this frustration upon me. Yeah, seriously, top form, guys, top form. Hell, I even shot this video with a number of you. It was a real treat when Frozen Masamoon, one of my subscribers, joined me for a game and went and unlocked the bloody Venom shotgun in front of me. Oh god, guys, should I keep on talking or do you want me to just bend over and spread them at this point? Trolling me hard. But seriously, go ahead and fucking troll me. Tell me to learn to aim. I'll just go ahead and blow out my flame shield here because I am ready for you, okay? I have been at close range with a Scion, and I'm talking close enough for a bongo lesson off those big lumpy bastards. I've hit its central mass and done nothing to the armor bars, just no damage whatsoever. See, when I say periodically fires blanks, I simultaneously make 2 references to genital discharge and mean far too often to go unnoticed, alright? There is just nothing worse for me than losing this way. When I'm punished through a lack of control, I just feel cheated. I really do. And nobody, other than some kind of masochist, wants to play with a cheat. Why would you? You're not going to win. Or you're not going to win well, at least. That is why I keep this thing on the shelf, for the most part, guys. It's just so inconsistent. I just can't rely on it. I mean, I'm the host in this game, and I'm still not going to do damage to enemies at times. And it can happen even more so off host. It's just, just don't. Just don't do it. At times, I would honestly be happier with a Predator pistol. I may do more damage by flicking balled up bits of paper, but at least I know that. You know, there's some consistency. I can work with that. I don't encounter sudden games of make-believe with the weapon that leaves me standing there going pew 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 at something that wants to turn me inside out. It drives me mad. I mean, there are some good points, and I will cover those. I mean, I'm going to score this really nice blind shot in a minute right in that lower lab here. That was quite satisfying. But for the most part, I honestly don't know what... There it is. Here it comes. Boom, got you. I knew I could see the little whips there. For the most part, guys, though, I honestly don't know what to make of it. I got friends I can relay this rant onto, and they'll be like, yeah, what's up with that? And then others who are like, I don't know what you're talking about. So, you know, I've actually been told that the Falcon shoots blanks, and I've never encountered that. So I don't know. It must be something to do with internet connections, I'm guessing. I can only summarize that with the Falcon thing, there's some kind of projectile lag there. But this weapon here, the Executioner pistol, is a hit scan weapon. So I want to know what's going on. I really do. Now, there is tremendous recoil with every shot of this gun, but as a single shot weapon, it really shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't. There's no second shot to fly out with the kick. You're going to be reloading during this time. It's a nice fast reload, but it's more than enough time to line up your next shot again. You know, my theory is, due to some kind of lag issue, the gun kicks before it hits somehow. And, you know, and registers as a shot to the gods that hate you. I mean, stick that... Now, here, watch this, guys. Watch this. This next Centurion here. I'm going to energy drain him. shoot. What is that? What is that? Fucking look at that. How did I miss? Seriously. Because if the gun is kicking before it's firing like I think it is, there's a chance the recoil could affect the bullet's trajectory. Because technically that would have you aiming at the sky when you shoot. You know, because of this issue though, guys, I'm going to recommend aiming for the center of your enemy all the time for your best chance of connecting. Now, Explicit is one of those who thinks I'm talking shit, and he's using the Executioner pistol because I challenged him to prove me wrong. But I'm sorry, I came out of this game still firmly believing the gun is broken. I really did. I will give Explicit credit on something else we debated, though. Okay, I argued you can't one-shot kill a Phantom with this gun, but I'm actually going to drop a few of those cyborg suckers with the vast majority of their barriers still on in this game. But that's because of my setup with this thing, which I'm going to tell you about soon. But I want to explain why I argued this point, okay, guys? It's because the gun does not go through shield gate. That means any enemy above your basic trooper is going to require you to take out their shielding before you can touch their health. A genuine issue for a single shot weapon, as it leaves you pretty vulnerable because it extends every firefight. But hang on, I'm breaking off here because you've got to watch this. Again, see? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't believe I've explained shield gate and stuff in any depth before, but shield and health gate is a mechanic that reduces the damage done to health or armor by a certain percentage when the shields or barriers are destroyed. So when any non-melee hit clears the enemy's shielding, the excess damage that passes through is actually much less than it should be. On bronze, it's reduced by 50%, and on silver and higher, it's by 75%. See now, the guns that ignore this are all the shotguns, or at least the ones that fire pellets, and all the projectile weapons do as well, except the Chrysay. The shield gate only affects the... See, because why the shotguns get away with it is because the shield gate only affects the pellet that destroys the shielding, and the rest will do full damage, see? That's why you can get away with it. But shield and health gate is different for us, though. This is something I want to make clear as well. Instead of a reduction in the excess damage that would have bypassed our shielding, players actually gain a temporary immunity that nullifies the rest of the damage. This is, of course, depending on the difficulty as well, but once your shields are depleted, or you have 5% of your health left, you'll be immune to damage for 5 seconds on bronze, 0.25 seconds on silver, 0.1 second on gold, and only 0.01 seconds on platinum. There's also a cooldown to the gate effects to prevent us from being invulnerable too often. Shield gate's got 4 seconds, and health gate has 3. Alright, so... I'll try and explain it to you, what I'm saying here, guys. So if an enemy hits you with an attack that does more damage than you have shields, you'll lose your shields and shield gate will kick in, so that the rest of the damage points don't touch your health. If you hit again while it's still in effect, you'll still take no further damage. However, as soon as you're in your cooldown, you will be in trouble. In bronze, after half a second, your shield gate wears off, and you won't get it again for another 4 seconds. You can use an ops pack to get your shields back, but if you're hit by an attack like that again, within those 4 seconds, you will take the full damage, losing your shields again and some or nearly all of your health. At 5% health, your health gate kicks in, and it's your second and your last defense, and it works to a similar effect. 3 strikes, and you're out though, okay? Ignoring sync kills, grenades, and A-bombs, of course, who will just kill you outrightly. They go straight through shield gate, they don't give a fuck. Okay, guys. That being said, the reason I'm dropping all these protected enemies in one good hit is through a combination of my passives and tactical cloak bonuses, my powers, and my Phasic Rounds, okay? I got a lot of great weapon and headshot damage bonuses through my build here. The only change I've made since last time, guys, is that I took the sniper rifle bonus and I stuck the points into proximity mines damage because of my undying dedication for all you lovely people. Then I got energy drain, okay? Stripping or weakening every enemy shielding before every hit and lining up my shot nicely because it's stunning the enemy as well. See, the less mobile and more exposed the enemy is, the more damage they will take. And then finally, of course, guys, there is the Phasic Rounds. I think this might be the first time I've recorded myself using them. These are the rounds I highly recommend for this gun. You should have plenty of them, to be honest, because they're rather specialised. There's only a very few amount of guns I would actually recommend using Phasics on, unless you're like sort of just looking for an excuse for an ammo bonus with like one of your weapons platforms. So yeah, you should have a lot of them. These bad boys have a 10 times bonus damage multiplier to shields and barriers, okay? So that 15% increase to weapon damage with Phasic 3s skyrockets to 150% when you pop an enemy with shielding, yeah? Although it is worth noting, okay guys, that they have a 0.5 multiplier to health and armor. So your damage bonus actually gets knocked down to 7.5 against those bars. Alright, just make sure you're aware of that. But by this point, you're still set, okay, guys, with this sort of character and build and everything. One shot, or better yet, one headshot, now establishes so much damage to a shielded enemy that the damage reduction isn't enough to stop it from wiping them out. Okay, that's why the Phasic Rounds are going to be great for a weapon like this. But, you know, at the same time, this is the other frustration with the Executioner pistol. When it does fucking hit, it is such a good hit. You know, the Executioner pistol wrecks stuff. It's wicked damage on this gun. That's why it really sucks when you don't get it. It should be the definitive answer to so many kits, but it'll only end up hurting them because you just can't rely on it for nothing. The single shot isn't really an issue since the reload is fast and you can cancel it. It's a pistol, so it's light. It's a pistol, so it has range. It's got sniper rifle damage and it has latent piercing, like a few of the Star sniper rifles too. So it's a really, really great gun. So with the latent piercing, you got a piercing mod spot free if you need it. I mean, I'm still using one because piercing stacks, and the built-in piercing is not to be confused with armor piercing, okay guys? What the gun has is the same ability as the Crusader. It fires a single slug that can pierce 50 centimeters of cover, which is enough for a Guardian shield. But it won't do anything for armor damage reduction. And, you know, with the Phasic Rounds kind of cutting me back at this point, I kind of want to grab some of that. But it's not vital though, guys, it really isn't. Single-shot weapons don't suffer badly from armor DR at all, as they do a lot of damage in a single hit. And armor can only take 50 points off that. Okay, so, you know, you really want to get your armor damage reduction ignored with your sort of rapid-fire, fully automatic guns, because they're only doing little bits of damage every shot, so that losing 50 points every time is going to be a real setback. But something like this isn't a big issue, but, you know, Phasic Rounds is what I really recommend for this gun. And if you're using Phasic Rounds, you're going to be doing a little less damage than you normally would to armor. Alright, so that's my point of view. You can go ahead and put the pistol power magnifier on instead of the piercing if you wanted to, guys, and then energy drain's going to actually take the shields off much better, to be honest. That would be another great choice. That's what I recommend, but I wouldn't recommend anything else. I really wouldn't. You know, so with all that, guys, in theory, the Executioner pistol is a terrific package. This gun should be the gun for stasis snipers of old. Or hell, multiple power or melee classes. It's everything they could ask for and need. But of course, if it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. And I can't even think of a more relative metaphor than the Executioner pistol. It really, seriously, guys. I've been raging so much trying to get this footage. That is all I can say about it. It's too frustrating to get a kick out of, but it packs a punch. I have tried accuracy bonuses, but they obviously don't work. It's not a spread issue with this gun, okay? It's a lack of anything issue. The gun is highly accurate, and you must hit your target with it. But you know. And this is me done with it, guys. I'm done with this gun for good. I'll probably never play with it again. I did it for I played it when it first came out to see what it was like. I kept playing with it to complete the weapon challenges on the N7 HQ, and I've done it for this video. I can't see myself ever using it again. Seriously, I just can't. And honestly, it's taken me long enough to capture this video. I mean, I captured a lot of footage for this game, all good footage, but I really strive to show you these guns as at the best I can get them. You know, so you can get some use out of them yourself, okay? Because you can watch how I'm doing it, how I'm getting the best results of the gun, and then you can see, and then you're going to go and apply the same strategy yourselves, okay, guys? But yeah, it's just been a really long time to try and get this video done, and I'm glad, and I'll probably never use the executioner pistol again. Oh god, I mean, look, at times it's just so frustrating. I just resort to beating the enemy to death. Watch, I can't hit her. I've tried too many times, she's getting a slap. Honestly, it generally feels like it'd be more effective to just throw the gun at them. But no, that was the problem with some of the other videos that I haven't used. That had a lot of my subscribers in them. I would have liked to use them, but there was too many blanks. I think I got away quite nicely in this one. I think I only encountered 2 blank shots in this game, so you know, it got me the best results. So it doesn't make the gun look incompetent. I want you to be aware of the firing blank issue. I really do, but I don't want to I don't want you to make it. I don't want the gun to look like it can't do anything for you, because when it does hit, like it is for the majority of this gameplay, it does absolutely destroy things. Okay. The other thing that's been holding me up for this video, that's made this one kind of drag as well, is I've had some personal family matters to deal with recently, and the networks are still after me as well, actually, big ones too. It's been exciting, but without mentioning any names, because it's probably more trouble than it's worth. If you're in the same boat I am, guys, make sure you read those fucking contracts, okay? The last one I looked at was off a big network I'm sure some of you are aware of. What I was presented with was a fucking fantasy contract, as the slew of legal drivel was made completely redundant by 2 sections they slip in the middle. A covenant not to sue, which is them asking you to agree not to sue them for any reason, like, say, breaking contract, and the double tap that makes sure the contract you're signing is dead. They expect you to agree that they can change the terms of the agreement without notice or liability, and that your blissful ignorance will constitute the acceptance of any changes. So that, like, your revenue share today may not exist tomorrow, and that's okay. Essentially, you're agreeing to go along with whatever plan they hatch, and if it sounds shit, it's because they pulled it out of their ass. Obviously, I know I can't. Obviously, I do know a contract can't alter the law, but it will complicate things. If you are ever put in a position where you need to take legal proceedings against these people, you're going to have to explain why you agreed to this nonsense in the first place. So my warning to any sort of other, you know, commentators out there doing videos and looking to get a network, be careful out there, people. You need to read those contracts. There's some really fishy stuff out there. But that's me and my life, okay, guys, and this is pretty much the gameplay finished, okay? Remember to vote for the next gun you want to see. You know the drill, guys. Leave a comment on the video on the gun you want to see. If someone's already left a comment on the gun you want to see, give that comment a thumbs up so I can just see the numbers racking up without sort of tallying every individual comment, and we can all have fun. Okay, guys. This is the Executioner pistol, and I'll probably never use it again. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will bring you some more shortly. Okay, guys, take care of yourselves now.